stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage and it shows. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve for the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies be all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. Yeah. I'm about that for real. I'm about that cash for real.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Escapes the defender, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now Bradford. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First down, Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Logan. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Bradford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Working out of the gun. Bradford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, Bradford, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
That's fine, yeah.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Oko, over here. Jumbo!
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey. Got 3. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gun! Set! Blue 90! Gun!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. stepping up. He'll try and run. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
3-19. Looking to throw on second down. Knight, Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Knight. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Rodgers now to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on second down. Knight. This one complete to Gresham. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down, it's Logan, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Gone, 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 gone.
On 1st and 10, Knight. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw again, Knight. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, Knight. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter will have time to change things. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Knight into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10. Knight. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Knight. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
A final shot before break. Knight. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. And Dawson's kick is good. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On first down, Knight will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. Blue,
Off play action, Knight. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Knight, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
On 3rd down, Knight. He finds Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Shrugs him off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive. 12 yards.
Jumbo! 319!
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for...
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On 3rd down. That's Logan. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they're down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 52. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little dip. And he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. Knight throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Throwing again. Knight. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Room here to run.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Set. Green.
To throw on 3rd down. Knight. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green.
To throw on second down. Knight. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A first throw for the backup Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now let's go.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Gone.
On 2nd down, Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Logan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it here with Logan. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And Gresham has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Here we go now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now.
They run again with Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right. 4 down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now it's Peterson. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.